Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Extreme Niche Challenge, where things are about to get a lot more aggressive of claw and sharp of fang, because we have just had a major shakeup in the tribe. So as you guys know, our Extreme Niche Challenge has been going on for quite a while, and we have been struggling generation after generation to become stronger and eventually find our way back to the jungles, where we will go through those lands and we will tear apart the twiddly diddly do grass, the ferns, and eventually those apes who destroyed so many of my precious extreme niche tribes in revenge for the way that they destroyed all of those past generations. So that has been our big goal to get up to for quite a while, but it seems that we have really lost our way recently. The god Yuki has been reborn, but what is he doing here, becoming weaker and weaker as time goes on? Only 8 strength? Bah! We used to have nichelings as strong as 11 strength, and what is he doing with a platypus beak instead of proper fangs to chomp down upon our enemies? And really, even the nichelings who have been in charge of things, Lassiana, all of her line, have gotten kind of relaxed about what they have been doing. They haven't really been gathering up all this food. They just leave it for some of the wanderers, the cousins who have left our tribe, to eat up at their leisure. And they've been having wonderful family stories, sure, and we have really wonderful little exploration events going on, and we have quite a few very unique and interesting genes popping up. Crackerjaw sneaking around here and there. We have some of the toxic fangs, which could possibly be useful in the future, popping up, but we aren't really making any progress when it comes to food, and we are not making any progress when it comes to conquering this island, getting rid of all of the grass that is not regrowable grass, and working our way onto the jungle. And so, in the name of knowing what it means to be a true member of the Calpax, conquerors of the islands, Grazar has had enough. Grazar, who with his webbed hind legs I would not have pegged as a proper leader of this particular tribe, has decided that he has had enough, and he has actually thwarted me. We were going to release him. We were going to send his webbed hind legs scurrying off, and instead he fought me through a series of misclicks to not only not be released and consigned to just wandering the edges of our tribe, but he has also taken control of this tribe, had 2 healthy sons, and fallen in love with Anissa, who has been given a new name, Anisai, basically Anissa, depending on how you want to pronounce it, and a place of honor by his side. And with his tremendous roar, Grazar's voice has echoed across this icy island, and he has intimidated all of the nichelings here, and he is now in control, and he is a ruthless guy too. He wants to see strength return to this tribe. He is not the strongest, he is not the fastest, he is not who you would assume would become the alpha leader, but he is now the leader. His personality, his force of personality, and his knowledge of what the Calpax are actually about and what they should be doing has established him firmly in a place of leadership in this tribe, and everybody is intimidated and going to fall in line. So what are we going to do now? Well, Grazar in particular wants to see his family line become quite strong. Already his beloved mate, the queenly Anissa, is sitting on the nest with a big pregnant belly waiting to have another child. Now keep in mind, guys, we can look at the genes in our extreme niche challenge, but I can only assign genes related to meat eating, like terrestrial attack, claws, fangs, things like that, but I can't assign genes that have anything to do with just like gathering berries and fruit or digging and those kinds of things, or fertility or better blood quality. All of those things we have to breed with wanderers to bring in healthier genes for. I don't have to assign genes, but if I do, those are the limits on what we can give them. So Grazar, I'm actually going to go ahead. I can't even and this is quite frustrating. I can give him Barina hind legs because they have a strength boost with the sharp claws on the back, but I cannot give him normal hind legs for the speed boost because they don't have anything to do with strength, which is very frustrating. And I can also not give him like better fertility, though he has really great fertility. However, I can assign to him anything that has to do with cosmetics as well. So if we wanted to make Grazar's children really stand out, we could. So far, these seem to be brown babies. We have Grizzly over here, who is his father's son, and then we also have Tyclaw, who has been renamed. And he was actually sent over here because he was kind of smelling around, and he smelled Ismi, and she smelled so fascinating and new. And she actually does have some immunity genes that we need to think about. And she does have a big body too, which I think would be quite attractive to Tyclaw, who's been ordered by his father to find the strongest looking mate that he could possibly have. And she also has normal blood clotting, which is pretty good too. So we might make them pair up, but her strength only being at a 4 is definitely not something that his father would be very impressed by. So we need to assign these guys some good genes so that their children can become stronger. If Grizzly has a 6 and then Tyclaw has a 6, what about ram horns? Let's try to get ram horns on these kids. I have ram horns and they do give us strength, so we should have had ram horns going on for quite a while now because they do add strength. So we'll go ahead and assign that. And I think that Grazar would also want his children. Let's see. We can assign the claws even though they do fishing because like we'll primarily be using them for like land-based attacks. I think he would want to assign his children. I don't think big body gives us. I don't have big body unlocked because I'm trying to figure out if that would give us like more strength because then I might be able to justify putting it in. Well, he also has, believe it or not, a velvet paw, so a gentle touch. It's like on one paw he has a gentle touch, and the other paw he is going to smack you across the face and make you feel it, leave a scar down the side of a disobedient nicheling's face. He is that tough. He is what the Cowpacks need. He cannot do Barina ears either. Tarclaw, I'm gonna come back to you in a second, or maybe I do want to just go ahead and assign normal claw. Or do I want to assign Barina claw? I'm going to go ahead and assign another Barina claw because he would like to pass those on. And then Anisai here actually has level 7 strength because she happens, well, she's got double Barina claw, but there we go. We'll just try to make that happen. I do believe that she also needs to assign ram horns. There we go. So that she can send on some of that strength too. And maybe Barina snout? Let's go ahead and do that because you know what? I bet she would want her children to have the Barina snout as well. So there we go. All right. So these two are basically our alpha pair, kind of like the royalty of the island now. And the terrifying echoing roar that shattered across this island now has all of the other nichelings being obedient and falling in line. So we're going to go ahead and gather up all of the food we possibly can. We're going to move the little baby so that he does not get eaten. Let's see. And we are going to, let's see, Tukvan. We also are going to have some more explorers. I think that would kind of be what the roar is all about too. Here we have a nicheling who is starting to get a little bit cold, so she'll come back over to her family. But the roar would also command that the nichelings start spreading out a little bit more, doing some proper exploring. What are they doing? And how could they be forgiving to like our female Remy here? Who we probably should breed with, to be completely honest. But I don't know if we do want her around for breeding. She's got such really great traits, but once we get the Barina hind legs in the family, it's still hard. We don't really want Barina hind legs. If we could breed those out, that would be awesome. I just can't assign normal hind legs. Kind of a pity. All right, but yes, we need to have nichelings exploring. Like here's a really strong nicheling over here. Nurovan was getting this bunny. So we'll let him get this bunny. Do we smell any other bunnies? Not really, but like I think that Grazar's angry roar would be like, Chukuvan, how could you just stand there? This is your fault, old man. Like, how could you let the Cowpack stand under a tree and nibble on those nuts instead of search out the rest of this island? We have not claimed this land. We look like weaklings to our ancestors' eyes. And I think we'll send Tukvan over here. and we'll kind of let him like stare into the distance at what could have been if only he had pressured his tribe into exploring more. And then I also think that Kiro, one of our young males, who happens to have pretty good genes, he's got double Barina claw, he has those toxic fangs, he has recessive Barina jaw and recessive big body, which is pretty awesome actually. Can he actually breed D&H? He indeed can. Have you been having all those babies with Izmi? Izmi, who have you been mating with? Because I know you got some babies. It was Tokuro for both of them. So I think that Kiro could actually come over and maybe compete with Taikla as a possible mate for Izmi, because she does have big body. So they might have a big bodied child. Their genes do match up, CNA, D&H, and she has recessive poison fangs. So let's actually have him wiggle over here, and we'll have Izmi possibly think about, like, she'll come over for nesting materials and glance to her side, and just perhaps, dun dun dun, sorry Taikla. Taikla, actually Sierra Anna back here might be better for you. A and H, nope, because you guys are a little closely related. But you know what, maybe that's worth rolling a risk sometimes. Maybe it's worth a risk sometimes. Izmi, you actually have turned out to be a pretty important wanderer, but we don't need to have like a ton more babies either, and I really need to get on top of assigning the genes, because like we're gonna give her Barina claw, so that she'll definitely have like a Barina claw child. We're gonna give her the other Barina claw. I'm gonna give her Barina snout just in case, and then I'm going to give him, if I can, he should pass on those ram horns. I'm really hoping that he'll pass on the ram horns. But I'm going to give him Barina snout just in case, because we want to pull that strength up. I can't do that with everything because I can't pass on certain traits, but we can try. Yeah, if they could have a big bodied child, that would give us a huge boost in having stronger children. All right, and Kiro, you're pretty awesome. Can I have you like have some spots? Can you have a child with some spots? I think having spotty children would be fun. And that also increases camouflage in jungle biome. Ha! I'm doing some long-term thinking now. All right, so yes, the roar goes out across the land. We have a couple boys searching in the background back there. We've got Silasi over here, who I think I was about to release. But you know what? I don't think we'll release the nichelings anymore. They're just going to wander around and take up our food after all. So I think the ferocious roar from Grizar, which Remy might really have to worry about, is that no longer will we allow these cousins to roam the wilds of our lands unchecked. There is no such thing as just letting them depart into the shadows to eat whatever bounty may be hiding on an island that is entirely dominated by the cowpacks. No, you either serve the tribe or you will be eliminated. So I don't think we will release any more nichelings, which means we need to pull in more food, which means we will start sending our super slow nichelings towards berry bushes and things, even though it's very difficult for them to do anything, because they will have to help us gather some food, and they will also have to get to this side of the island and help us explore. You're either exploring, you're helping the tribe grow, or it's the end of you. And so now begins a very fierce new era in the Calpax history. Let's do this. All right, Queen Anasai, let's see what your next child will be. Ooh, little girl boy. Kuduk, who we shall rename. In fact, let me pull up your niche names. I am so sorry it's been so long since I've been pulling at your niche names, but do please keep leaving them in the comment section. We're going to hopefully have another new niche name list. I know I'm always saying that, but I'm trying to have people like work with me to help me compile the niche names and organize them. A ton of you guys have actually alphabetized the old niche name list. And we are going to try to also have a way where you guys can have your own random generators full of niche names, which would be really cool. All right, so we are going to go ahead and we are going to name this guy Gawain, which is a knight. And unfortunately, he has webbed hind legs. Curses! That's really unfortunate. We really did not want that to happen. All right, well, let's pop over here. Ooh, somebody go get the food. Aw, man. All right, Grizzly's off to serve his parents. Serve his parents well. Oh, we've got holy canoodles. Like, don't just sit there, you guys. There's so much food. Get the food or else Glazar shall have your heads. Like, it's true story. All right, collect this food. Help collect this food and help clear away this area or else it's the end of you. Also, I mean, even Grizzlar could come down here and, oh my gosh, like over here too? Seriously, like, it's not gonna be hard for this group if they put their minds to it to gather up some food. And the old man has passed on, and hopefully he had some nice thoughts. He wasn't a terrible old man after all, so I really hope he had some nice thoughts of how to talk to the ancestors once he gets there and give them hope for the future of the Calpax, even though things seem so fierce right now. All right, Anasai will stay there. Grizzlar, ironically, will spend most of his time just watching over the tribe because he can move about at the speed of molasses. Selassie, how do you have better movement than he does? All right, so they'll be over there. She's pregnant again. Unfortunately, Gawain does not have a lot of movement. I really hope they don't have very many web-hind-legged children. Tyclaw has gathered up some food. Messiai has grown up and she has spiky body, which is actually pretty useful, but I think she will take her younger sister because they are now under the domain of Glazar's rule. She will take her younger sister and they will start doing some exploring over here because we are either expanding the territory or we are getting out. Those are the rules now. So Kira will come over and work on territorial expansion by clearing away that grass. And then Sierra is getting pretty chilly, unfortunately. And Nurovan, he can, bunnies. Nurovan is busy trying to gather up food. Sierra, I think, is actually like his mate. Like they fell in love. He fell in love with her spots. So I'll let them kind of be next to each other. Remy can come over. And she can ironically stay next to this Remy, her namesake, distant cousin. And they can kind of just like stand together in a little group because even if it's nuts and even if that is something that Grizzar will like stick his long pointed snout down at, it does bring food to the tribe. So I think he would forgive Remy and Nanala for their cracker-jawed behavior because they are providing some food to the tribe. Oh, and look at that! Lastiana can get rid of that rock. I didn't realize she could like destroy rocks. We should have had her doing that for quite a while now. All right, and little Roku is young and full of all the energy of a young, strong member of this tribe. So he shall go and help to explore. Lara, I think, is just pleased that her son is possibly with her. Oh, and her son just literally walked. Her son literally just walked into the waiting arms of a Verena. No. That's her precious son. Why? Oh dear. All right, and this Yuki can either help me gather up like worms or figure out something, but you don't exactly kill the reincarnation of a god. Oh, and look at that! Blizzard, what's up? Speaking of not killing the reincarnation of a god, you may not be able to do much, buddy, but guess what? It's either join the tribe and start helping to gather up the food or get out, buddy. And you could help us explore, and the sooner we explore, the sooner we get off this island. But I don't know about the whole, oh, there's food everywhere! What the heck? All right, Blizzard, I don't think that's the best idea that I just had with you. All right, come on, buddy. Come on, I need more food. Come on. Oh, there's more food down here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's so much food. Ah! Janelle, don't you dare steal that food. These are our bunny foods. Oh my gosh. And the boys don't even have a chance to like do exploring. So maybe I did need Blizzard's help. So yeah, there's clearly bunnies abundant in the wild that our distant cousins were just feasting upon, and that just won't do. That just won't do at all. So all right, we have a couple new babies that are going to be born, and after that, we're really going to clamp down on the births in this tribe. Oh, the dramas! Oh no! One of our older nichelings have passed away. Laura is like desperately wounded, trying to defend her son on a volley. Oh my gosh. And now there's food. What do I pick? I need the food. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna grab this food. Laura will, okay. Yes. All right. She got him. Her son can help heal her up. Oh, she is very badly wounded. And I think she even has hemophilia. Ah, it's all over for Laura. It's all over for Laura. Let her have some final moments with her son. Anasal will come on over. Oh, dang it, Anasal, you weren't supposed to try to dig that up. Roku will come over, destroy rocks with his strong strength. That's so sad. What is Seriana? For crying out loud, don't be frozen and go get that bunny. There's food on the bunny hoppers. There's food on the bunny buns. Go eat it. For crying out loud, all of you. Get this food. There we go. All right, there we go. Yeah, there's a lot of food we need to gather. I think we're like on the verge of literally starving to death. So I think half of the tribe is about to literally die from starvation. So all of a sudden, actually, these cracker-jawed babies are one of the most important things we could possibly have in the tribe. Okay, there's some bunny meat there. We're gonna have to like really critically study for every move on the bunny meat. And in fact, I know the next thing we're going to have to do. All right, so can I get this bunny meat? If I can just get the bunny a little closer, I totally could. I totally could. All right, come here. Bunny. Okay. Bunny meat. Bunny meat. Okay, so we got bunny meat over there. But I know the next terrible thing that is going to have to happen in this tribe, my friends. The next rule of law that will ripple across the land, and that will definitely have a huge effect on what is going to happen to the future of this particular tribe. Let's just go ahead. Rota, you really... Okay, and now there's some bunnies over there. Okay, can't really get the bunnies. We desperately need to do some exploring. Oh my gosh, did we really release this many nichelings? How many did we have who are just here? Oh my gosh. Yeah, and we really need to get some of these nuts. This is pretty bad. This is pretty bad indeed. Oh my gosh, and another one? How many family members did we have? Why was I on like a baby boom? I just didn't want to give them up apparently. And I mean, at least we can gather from this bush before destroying it. And the Rovan can say like a gentle and very sad farewell to his mate. There's another one. That's Remy again. Oh my gosh. I have way too many family members. What on earth? What is this nonsense? Oh my goodness. All right, Ismi, you're gonna be in charge of like moving with your kid as soon as you're old enough. And Tyclaw is going to try to solve the problem of his family starving by going out and searching for more bunnies, more meat. Oh my gosh, there's another one. There's Ismi again. Yeah, so yeah, Grizzar's rule of sternness could not have come at a better time. And I think seeing how useful these nut gathering nichelings are, even though he sticks his snout down at them, he would call back Anvali and he would command Anvali to return because clearly they make good servants to the trees, which is such a below all of the honor of the rest of the tribe. But he will allow them to be here. And Coco Anna has been born and she's strong. And what do her legs look like? Huzzah! Huzzah! They are normal hind legs. And she is a strong, healthy baby girl who has hemophilia and one recessive blind eye, but her fertility is fantastic. So it bodes well. It bodes well for this family. All right. And Gawain will be sent down here to like open up some of this stuff. Let's see. We'll go ahead and have Honesty. She will become pregnant again, but they shall, in their wisdom, wait for a moment or two to ensure that the tribe is falling in line. You cannot be distracted by matters of the nest when there is the rest of the tribe that might need to be brought in line, brought under the claw, as you might say. So there is stage 1 of Grizzar's takeover. And stage 2 is actually going to be as we continue to move on. Oh, and now it's snowing. Oh dear. Or now it's raining. Now it's snowing. We have the death of some of our elders, which is probably exactly as Grazar wants it. And we are actually going to go ahead and initiate the second rule of law. Also, we have another Mariana to eat, which is fantastic, which is any of the weaklings, any of the ones that Grazar actually determines are not worthy of carrying on the Kalpak name, of having children to add to the Kalpak tribe, shall become omegas. So as long as there's enough food, everyone has plenty to eat. He is not particularly overly cruel. He just thinks of the well-being of the tribe first and foremost. But should the food run low, should the nichelings not work hard enough to do their due diligence and take care of the rest of the tribe, well then, the weakest are not going to be allowed to eat, because the Kalpaks have no room for softness. Not if they are going to conquer this island. And who knows how long that fierce rule will continue on. Will that save the tribe, or will that kind of merciless leadership shatter it apart? We are going to have to see, especially since Grazar seems to have no problem having as many babies as he wants, you know, other than now and then. But we're going to have to see, and we're also going to have to see what happens when we really pull in like crackerjaw nichelings, and Grazar kind of looks at them even more like servants more than family members, not slaves perhaps, you know. They're just what a pitiable job to eat nuts. But hey, I mean, he's the one making sure his belly is full off of them too. So it's going to be an interesting ride with the rest of Grazar's life and pushing through, hopefully, the last patch of this island. And then we will move on to the jungle, where it's going to be another adventure to see if we can survive with our extreme niche tribe. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.